Hello and welcome to episode 11 of Oils Chat with Gayle. And in this episode, we are going to talk about a very special brand new blend called One Voice. Let's try and focus in on this a little bit because it's such a unique look for one of our oils, isn't it? One Voice. What a beautiful looking bottle and what an amazing name. One Voice was released in July of 2021 at the Young Living Convention, and it is the second in a series that the Young Living Foundation has sponsored. Last year it was One Heart, and this year it is One Voice. Young Living is the charitable arm of Young Living. I'm sorry, the Young Living Foundation is the charitable arm of Young Living. This is where our ministries and causes are. Young Living underwrites all of the expenses, and 100% of the money raised for the Young Living Foundation goes to these various causes. There is a school, there's one for chiggers. They also do some help with building after disasters, community rebuilding after disasters. They've helped out with COVID relief and COVID care, I should say, with getting hand sanitizers and snacks to the people that were working in the trenches of COVID when it first came out in 2020. So Young Living cares, and Young Living puts its money into these different things just to bless others, and I love that. One of my favorite ministries of Young Living is the Hope for Justice ministry, and that's also part of this story, of this bottle and the story, or the oil and the label. Hope for Justice, it works at rescuing mainly young women, but also, unfortunately, young women and men, children, that are in sexual slavery, sexual bondage. And it happens all over, and Young Living goes to rescue these kids and then give them counseling, rehabilitation, and also life skills so that they can work and stay out of those trades. And that's where this oil comes in. There's a woman a young girl that was rescued and brought to Hope for Justice, and her name is Shralik. And Shralik was born into bonded labor. Her family was basically sold out to pay off debts they would never be able to repay in Cambodia. And it's tough. That life is bad enough as it is, but she was with her family. When she was 14, someone tricked her saying that you could go to the city and for this good job in a restaurant, and you'll help your family and you'll get out of having to do the work you're doing. So she went, but she was duped. It was actually a prostitution ring. Isn't that awful? At 14, goodness. Anyway, she was rescued from this and brought to Hope for Justice and received counseling and safety. And while she was going through one of her therapies, which was art therapy, she drew this beautiful picture, which is the inspiration of this label. It reminded her of rainbow over rice paddies in Cambodia. And her story and the story of all these beautiful people that work there, live and work and are rehabilitated is the inspiration about what went in this oil. One of my favorite people at Young Living, his name is Rex Kidman. I've met him once. He doesn't know me, but I've met him and I've followed his story. He worked with Gary Young from way back, and I loved at convention hearing about how he works with oils. He knows so much, and he put this blend together as an homage, an honor to these people that are these brave people that are trying to get their lives back and make something wonderful of their lives and be something different than what they thought they were bonded into, or maybe what they were told they were all their lives. The oils in here are so good for emotional forward thinking, emotional escape, emotional rescue. And these are the oils that are in it. It's a blend. There's a couple of blends in here. One is Highest Potential, one's Clarity, and also some singles: Sacred Sandalwood, Sacred Frankincense, Ylang Ylang, Idaho Grand Fir, Healy Chrysum, and Rose. Amazing oils. This smells so good. Just smelling it, you'll love it. You can diffuse it, But I like applying oils that are this powerful for your brain, your mind, your heart, your spirit, your soul. I'll put it here right over the larynx. I will put it on my heart, definitely my ears, my wrists, even the big toe of your feet. If you follow me at all, you know they're my favorite places to put any type of emotional oil. Love it, love it, love it. I love the smell. If you have any diffuser jewelry, put it on there. This is just a special oil. And another thing that I absolutely love is 35% of the cost of this oil is directly donated to the Hope for Justice ministry through Young Living. So you're going to be able to enjoy the oil, and this is your chance to donate directly to that. Isn't that wonderful? So I hope you get a chance to do that. I hope you get a chance to experience this oil. Thanks, and until next time.